you say, don't ask me from the tradition, the Indian tradition, not tradition. Their tradition is only to make a problem for the religious people. It's not a real tradition because there are debate between each and the other.
The philosophy.
Also, you can see in the Islam and the Christianity, you know, in the Christianity are Pravoslav, Lutheran, Catholic, Protestant, Calvinist, and many sections in the Christianity. What they believe that the other section is because atheistic. Also in the Islam, Sunni, Shia, Alawim, Wahhabim, but Baal in the Muneh is, we have a debate in Halacha Lemaaseh, not in Ikadat. Only once was a debate between the Sadducees and the Fushim. But you see, the Sadducees is anal. Also the Karaists, believe only in Torah Shebichtav, also are in the end of the history, of their history.
What about conservative Jews?
There's also, if you saw the diagram, you know the diagram.
Yeah.
What will be the next century? Only for 100 reforms, say only one, because of maybe 10, and for the Orthodox will be 1,000. The future is only for we keep the Torah, the true Torah.
Okay, but still, so you say all these different Christian groups disagree with each other, right? Okay.
And they exist.
And they exist. But
us who go away from the...
They go away, but it still keeps happening over and over again that different groups come up that don't accept the tradition.
Yes, but any group would come out from the Judaism, don't stay.
The Karaites are still around.
What?
They've been around for a while. I mean,
nothing. There was very strong.
That's true. They're not as powerful as they were. There
was a very strong group in the past. The Rambam must fight with them.
This whole book was written. But this book was written in part because of them.
Also, yes, part of. Now nobody take care about the Karei. Not have any repression. Not any repression in the world. They finish the position. Not but the Islam fight, the Shia and the Sunni fight now each other very much.
So what you're saying, Rabbi, is that, it happens that certain groups will come, but they always go away in the end. Whereas with the other religions, the fact that they're factions, different groups in the religion, that's just part of the religion itself. Because they cannot agree on what it really means, because it's just made up.
The truth is only one. False can be many. Because this in Christianity or the Islam are many groups. Until now, there's enough strong. Persian is Shia, Iraq is Sunni.
But with the philosophers, they do not claim to have a revelation in the first place. They just say, I think this, because I look at the world and I figured this out. And so therefore, it makes sense that there would be lots of different views, because also some of the philosophers even say quite clearly they don't even believe in objective truth. They don't even, so they're not even saying that this is the one universal truth. That's not even a claim of theirs. So so we would expect them to have that, but that doesn't mean that they are necessarily wrong in everything they're going to say. You understand?
No.
The philosophers aren't claiming.
Bring the next paragraph.
So let's.
Wait till the.
That's okay.
Amar Kuzari, says the Kuzari, the king, Amor, listen. כי טענתי עליך באומה מופקרת בעם שאינו מסכים לדעת אחת. You bring me, you have good answers because this nation is not, how you say מופקרת, it's not serious nation, not enough serious.
Undisciplined, they say. Undisciplined, yeah.
בעם שאינו מסכים לדעת אחת, there is many debate. In India, there are many religious, many idol worships. והייתה התשובה, was good, this answer was good. מה אתה אומר בפילוסופים, והם באשר הם, מן המחקר והדקדוק הסכימו על נצרות והקדמות לעולם, ואין עשרות אלפים, להפעיל את דבר שאין אותם. Yes. Philosophers, well, you not care what the philosopher says. The philosopher says the world is the eternal world. I don't know why he has the same answer what was for the Indian, same answer as the philosophy. So Aristotle is not like Plato is like Socrates.
Right, but here's what I mean.
They don't agree each other.
They don't agree, but I'll put it this, the philosopher Nietzsche wrote in one of his books, I forget which one actually right now, but he wrote this, he says, when you look at the history of philosophy, what it is the gradual, step-by-step unfolding of truth. So here's what it is. One philosopher comes, and someone comes after him. Now that next person who comes after him takes what the first person says and refines it. Kind of he takes it in, he looks at it, he takes part of it, and then the parts that aren't true will fall, and it keeps changing, it will keep changing, it has to keep changing because it's not being told to them by God. But it's like a process through which truth is eventually revealed. That's why one of them will say, I'm not giving you the whole truth, but it's a step on me. So they have to not agree with one another, but that's because they're working on it. It's part of a bigger picture. So to say that if they don't agree with each other is a refutation of them, but that's precisely their methodology.
You can see also the philosophy, the debate so much that they say whatever each the other, that they don't believe each other, they don't agree. Many things, they don't agree.
It's true, there are many things, but there are certain...
Not like Baal. Baal's the basis in the halacha, not in the basis of the faith, of the Jewish faith.
I don't know, what about when Rabbi Yaakov Emden said that he didn't believe in the Zohar?
The Zohar is not main part.
No, but nowadays, look how much from people, even the way they practice Judaism, it comes from Kabbalah, and people will not even hear from it.
If you don't know from Zohar, nothing is also, you'll be good.
It's true, that's true. But there are other people who...
This is a part of Judaism, it's not the main, not central.
Okay, but what about...
Kabbalah is not central, because the Rambam, before the Rambam was, he don't know from the Zohar.
Right.
He was before was removed the Zohar.
But there are certain beliefs that people take as very important to Judaism. If you read...
Yes, it's very important to believe in Zohar. It's very important to believe in Zohar, but if somebody don't
is it important?
If don't miss the basis of the Judaism. This is not the basis of Judaism.
Okay, it's not the basis.
It's a part of Judaism. How big difference between a part, what is the ikrim, the Rambam say what is the sources, yes? Roots. It's not one of the roots to believe in Zohar. This is...
No, it's not. But it's still something that people... So
it's very important.
You can not accept it and...
No, you don't can, because it's the tradition accept it. You don't can say, but only now is a very little section, Dardain from Yemen, Jews don't really accept it.
That's what I was talking about before.
But...
Don't I remember I asked you outside, I said this group Dardain.
A little group, but they don't would take the Zohar. They don't believe in Zohar. That means the Zohar was written later. But this is also not make any pressure in the... It's also slowly be enlarged this group also. Okay,
so when you get to the philosophers who they're saying the very purpose of what they're doing is they have to argue with one another because It's sort of this. I mean, look, are there any ideas that have stayed in philosophy since Greek times? Yes.
Philosophy must be debated. Why?
Yes.
Because everybody don't take the sources from the tradition. He take from his mind.
Right.
In mind, everybody has another mind.
Right.
I don't understand why you say about the philosophy. So he make limited the philosophy, but say the Greek philosophy was only one period.
Well, that's the question. Okay, so but. Well, no, it's true. No more from after that. No more philosophers came from there. Who came after after the Greek period? Nobody.
No, this is because they say it's something what is not.
But
it's
certain.
Not enough strong. Something what is only was temporary is nothing. You want to make this very limited.
But certain ideas still existed most to this day. For example, the atomism, as they call it, of people like Epicurus, is still a very important idea in philosophy in modern times.
Yes, but was once is a history, not more. This is what you want to make limited. Philosophy and Nashimotam. You don't criticize מפני שהם עם לא נתנו חוכמה ולא תורה. They don't have any tradition. מפני שהם יוונים, ויוון מבני יפת השוכנים בצפון. The Greeks was in the center of the civilization. החוכמה שירושה מאדם, the knowledge is heralded from the Adam, והיא החוכמה מוחזקת בכוח אלוקי. This knowledge was kept in the power of Lord, this כוח אלוקי, this special power for what's revealed for him. איננה כי אם בזרע שם של סגולת נוח, only the family of Shem, the son of Noah, לא פסקה חוכמה, never be stopped the knowledge, ולא תפסוק מן הסגולה עם ידם. You can see that, but the Jew, till now, sages was the long periods from beginning till now, but the Jews are sages. So this tradition, but the Jewish tradition is much more important because the tradition not stop any break. ולא הייתה חוכמה ביוון, this is say something what I not sure that you agree with him. Say the knowledge was in Greek only in the time שגמרו ונתקה חוכמה למתפרס ופרס מכת אנגלית. They took the knowledge from Persian, the Persian took from the Bible, וכמה מהם הפילוסופים המפורסמים בימים מהם, only in this period was philosophers. לא קודם לכן, not before this, not after this. ומעת ששב המלכות לרום, לא כמה פילוסופים מפורסמים. After the Empire of Rome became, stopped Greek.
Right.
That's what they say. So their tradition is only temporary. Okay. אמר כוזר, בחיד בחיים שלנו מן הריסו בחוכמתו, אמרתי, was very clever, but you ask me. The ones who be great philosophers, why we don't believe that? אומר החבר, you want to say because Aristo, his knowledge was from himself, not from his tradition, true tradition. Now, yes, I don't believe Aristo, but we know much more now about against Aristo philosophers. You know the story with gravitation, the mistake when we have on Aristo.
Oh, the rate of
heavy
rolling, yeah.
You know, also he says the brain is only to make all the blood.
Right, okay.
Well, we see that Aristotle in physics made very much more mistakes. They say that he was stick the world 2,000 years. He sticks the knowledge because everybody took his knowledge and everybody believes this is the truth. Like the Rambam, it also is a mistake. He said his knowledge was like what human being can arrive. He grabbed everything except the prophet is more than him. Or Rambam gave him too much honor. The Rambam made also a mistake. Rav Chesdoi, he debated with the Rambam. He started to break the owner of Aristo. He started to make criticize of Aristotle philosophers. He says nothing. Now we don't say there's nothing, but we say it's not true. He says so. Why we don't believe him? Because he worked with his mind, only was based on his mind. מחשבתו, ברור שלא הייתה ביותר קבלה, מי שיאמין בהגדתו. He not have any tradition, וחשב בתחילת העולם בסופו. He was for himself thinking what is the world. והיה קשה למחשבתו לצייר התחלה. It was by him hard to accept that our beginning. כאשר היה קשה גם הקדמות. Also the internal world also. אך היה קשתו ונותנים להקדמות למחשבתו ממשלת. Why he was believed that the world is internal? Because so he find it would be easier to decide so, but not with not have any tradition. Now we know. Now for sure the scientists show that the world was created once, our beginning.
No, they're not. Well, here's what it is.
The scientists say it must be a beginning.
Sort of, but there's one model, they call it the oscillating model of the universe. You know this one? Okay, so they say the universe began with the Big Bang, yeah?
Yes.
It goes, expands.
Yes, they say it was the beginning.
Right, but now here's what they say. Then they say it could be that it eventually stops moving out and starts moving in.
Well, it could be, but never any witness. It's only theory.
It's also the Big Bang is only a theory.
The Big Bang, they have witness.
No, they don't know for sure. How do they know for sure?
I read about it.
Man, they believe that they know.
No, religious scientists explain how Bereshit show. But
Oh, I know these. Oh, right. Like what's his? Gerald Schroeder.
no, also another scientist. What is he explained in Bereshit the Big Bang.
I don't know that. I read Gerald Schroeder wrote about it.
Yes, he wrote in English, but
Yeah.
Abiezer also, Abiezer, he wrote also a book to Akal, the Torah and the Big Bang.
Okay.
He says he explained in the Bereshit
How it works. Okay, so then, but what happens then if scientists discover that the Big Bang is definitely wrong?
not will be.
But I don't know. Not all scientists believe it. Most do.
Not for sure, but we have the tradition.
All right.
It's enough. אך יחיה כשאתה נותן על הקדמות מחשבתה מופשטת, ולא רע לשאול במניין שני ממי שהיה. You don't ask שני מי שהיה לפניו, you don't ask from the year what was the tradition. איך תתייחסו בני אדם. אם היה פילוסוף במה שלך מקובלות ומסומות שנבלת אותם, היו תרכזו במחשבתם וחותם להזריק את השם השם. If he was living in a nation that had a tradition, we was agreed that the world was created in our beginning. Even our question of this, but he will bring to explain how could be this. היה מתעסק בקשתה ובתור להזריק כדי שהוא קשר זריק קדמות קשר הוא יותר קשה לקבל. More harder to accept what he says that the world is eternal. Now we know that it's not so. אמר כוזרי, וכי יש במערכת הכרעה, you have a witness to decide. Now we have the uranium, you know what is the uranium, because uranium, he became lead.
Yeah.
If the world with the internal or uranium in the world, everything must be lead. How many witnesses in physical witness to show that the world was created?
Okay, but the same arguments that they make to say the world was created, they also say that it was created billions and billions of years ago.
Nobody was there. The Lord can't make world for nothing. He can't make something but take billion of years is in 1 minute. Or I told you, Ba'az, the 6 day, not Hali, 6 day could be 6 periods. So say the Ralbag and other sages say. 6 day, the Kabbalistic says not was 24 hours, they say 1,000 years. If you say that was 1,000 years, not trust me, it was billion years or 1,000 years.
Okay.
This Ba'az is not important to decide if it was 24 hours or billion years. It must know only once that the Rebbe made it. Not for himself, for the Lord. The Creator made the creatures. This was what we must know. He made it, not only him. This is what important Ba'az. How he made is a scientist. Torah is not scientist. Torah is a guide of life.
Right, so it's okay that the evidence that leads to the Big Bang also says that it happened 15 billion years ago.
Yes, but we say that 15 billion years could be in some minute because the Rebbe made it.
Right.
We can't make it for nothing, so called world, big world. He can't make everything in 1 second. אמר החבר, מאין אנו מופת בשאלה הזאת? We don't come decide, any witness to decide of any side. חלילה לקל שיבוא התורה במשך חבר היה מופת. So, what he say? Look, against Tortelianus. Tortelianus say, why we must believe? Because it's against the mind. He say opposite. The Torah the Bible don't give us a goal to believe something what against the mind, the human being mind. Faith is higher of the human being's mind, but not against the human mind. That we say. מאין הנפת חלילה לקל שתורה התורה במה שידחה והיה מופת. Not anything in the Torah but our witness against this. Afterward, what bring the Torah, בנפלאות, miracles, שלא תמיד נגיד לבריאת דברים ולהפות דבר. This was many miracles in the history to show us להראות על חומת הבורא העולם יכולתו לעשות מה שעומד ומה שיחוץ. בשאלת החידוש והקדמות עמוקה. והיות שתי הטענות שוות. עד שתכריע חידוש הקבלה מהאדם say, if you want to think more clear, beginning or eternal, you don't can decide with the mind. Human being don't can decide what is about witness. Now the scientist, he has decided. More decided at our beginning. But in his period, the scientist wasn't so less what he don't can decide. But what decide? The tradition. If it's the same, balance is the same. Is what to decide? Decide the tradition. ונוח, אחרי החידוש הקבלה we have tradition from Adam, from Noah, Moshe, and the prophecy, שנאמר יותר מן הקשה. The prophecy is more true than what we find in our mind. ואם היה צריך וצריך להאמין בתורה, להאמין בעוד הבאים, להקד מונה לעמוד רבים קודם, העולם הזה לא יבזל גם במונתו, כי העולם הזה הוא חדש ומבן יגוע, תחילת אדם, חדש אדם. You see what he say here? In the Medrashim are many meanings. This world is the first world, or we are in the second world or the fourth world. The Kabbalah movement was to say the world was created and destroyed, created and destroyed. The Medrash say also, בורא עולמות ומרחיבם. The result explained in another way, but in a simple way. What they say, for where was all the fastened, what we find fastened, many things what in fastened what do not exist now, Say Tiferet Yisrael is from the last world before was created, our world. We say to believe.
So wait, those weren't just spiritual worlds? Those actually had a physical
we talk
reality?
about Adam. From Adam, this is our period.
Yeah.
From Adam, this is interest us. If was the world before us, our debate. Rabbeinu Bechaya, he brings tradition that we are in the second or the fourth, third period of the world. But from Adam, we talk now from Adam. Our interest are only the period from Adam. This interest are not more.
Okay.
What they say? Also, this is what I want to tell you, the Big Bang. What say the Big Bang?
What?
What say the Big Bang?
Let's say?
What was the beginning of the universe?
Okay, so there was what's called a singularity, which is an infinitely dense mass.
Well, this is a
great
philosophy. What do you say?
But this is what Stephen Hawking wrote about the Big Bang in this book.
The Big Bang is it was the hydrogen.
It was what?
Hydrogen. In the place of Yuli, what says the Big Bang was the hydrogen.
What?
The hydrogen.
Hydrogen?
The hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
The hydrogen was the basis of everything.
No, but then that's after it explodes. Before that, it makes hydrogen when it does that. Because as the universe heats, it makes it then
this is hydrogen. He say in my book
what before the.
He says the beginning was hydrogen, and this are in the Bereshit.
No, I think he said.
רוח אלוקים מרחפת על פני המים. מים is hydrogen. He says this what means the words in Bereshit. רוח אלוקים מרחפת על פני המים. The beginning was hydrogen, and later became explode and became light. Before it was only darkness because it was so heavy that light don't can come out. Because like now, the black hole in the
But scientists also say, some say that it's impossible for black holes to exist. You know this? Because no one's ever seen one. All they saw is what looks like light disappearing over what is called an event horizon. And I read an article, someone says the mathematics does not even work out. He says it's impossible that black holes are real. So that's what I mean. People don't know for sure, but people say that...
This is what he says in Kuzari. The scientists also not have many debates. Only the Jewish tradition, this is every Jew agree.
Yeah.
Every religious Jew agree in the Masoret, in the Jewish tradition. Will not accept the Jewish tradition, he falls out complete. He not exist. You say to believe that was many worlds before this world, not interest us. Because the main point what we need to believe what are in the Torah, we start to count from Adam. This world from Adam. If was the world before it, our debate between Arizal and Rabbeinu Chaya, this is not roots in the Torah. This is something inside. Only beside. Not the post. הרב כוזר די לי באלה הטענות המספיקות בשער הזה. What you say till now, I'll be satisfied with this. I see that you told me now. אם תראה חברתי עמך, if we hold contact, את תראה להראות לי הטענות המפסיקות. Then you will give me more answers. אבל שוב על גלגול דבריך, but go back to the beginning. איך תתחזק בנפשכם הדבר הגדול הזה של הקובע גופות, רוחות, הנפשות, חסכים ומלאכים, שניתנה להתקדש ולהתקדם בהשגת הזכלים, כל שכן נפשי. עיבור המבריאה הזאת, הגבוה המגונה בחומרה. והנה נקרא בצורתה, כי כתוב שבמעשים להיות מחות כל מה שמדעת עושה. You must be explaining how could be that the Lord, the transcendental Lord, how could be that they connected with human nature. Even as I say the knowledge or what are everything in the world, even the little ant. The ant also, you can see very big knowledge. Now we can research in everything, find full miracles in everything what are the world created. כי כתוב שבמעשים, even the little of the bugs is full knowledge, חוכמה. מה שניתן כאן arrive all what are in one little ant. You say from creatures, this is what I tell you, from the ant. מה חבר, דבר זה לא יסרטן הדברים עולים לב שלך. You give the answer. Your question is you give the answer. לא יצטרך לדבר, אתה מייחס את רחמה נמצאת מנהל למשל על גלגל לך וזה טוב. בלי הברך או המשער אשר נתן דור וכל מתוסף באיסור וזרום. You see the creature, you see the created, you see something, somebody created the world. Because many miracles, many full knowledge in every point. Who made it? What you would believe? You believe in the horoscope, you believe in Galgala. Now Galgal we know does not exist something like this. There was believed that Galgal, something cycle, what was his mind, cycle was understood. There was believed that stars have mind, sun or so what you believe?
What?
Who made it? Who created it? They say the nature created it.
You mean nature created itself?
No, they say, well, who is it? Who is the nature? This is what they ask. They ask him, what you will answer me? What says the atheist? What the atheist will say? The nature created, yes?
Okay.
Say, who is it?
Who?
Not exists something like nature, what he created. A creator of nature created not exist. This is what they push him. And push him to the wall and ask him, who created it? He say the nature created it. So who is this? They say, I don't know, but the sages know what it is.
Well, it's not a who. I think what he says is,
No.
oh, I don't know what he says. I don't know what. I don't understand nature. I don't know what he says. Then he says, I don't know what nature is. That's what he says next, right?
Yes, because he don't know. But I believe the sages know it. The sages don't know also. This is tomorrow we need
Okay.
You want to go to...
What time is it now?
10 after 5.
Oh yeah, no, I have to.